Hey guys, how you doing? Just following up my BZ58 video I just posted earlier with this VK100 01P Tech Tree German heavy tank. It's going up the mouse line. Some video here of, you know, once again just showing, just put on some bizarre teams. Just like what were you thinking? Teams, right? To have any hope in winning, you have to have a few guys on your team who at least, you know, want to win, right? But to follow up the BZ 58 video is just, you get guys who are, you know, with the op now, you got guys who are looking to get a slice of pizza. It's just, you know, it's just some bizarre thing that Wargaming's coming up with to just encourage the camp at the back and go to irrelevant areas and do nothing till the end of the match. Just bizarre gameplay, bizarre teams, bizarre thinking. And bizarre gets rewarded by Wargaming, of course. It's just this will combine World of Warships gameplay example and rover tanks here, because the two games are very similar. Their reward systems are very similar, and the gameplay is very similar. And that's because you know, it's due to Wargaming. Wargaming does both games, so here you go. One's just a LAN version of the other game, so, or a C version of the other game. So, you know, just the frustration level of this. You know, when you're trying to win the match, but you got guys on your team who are, God knows what they're thinking. They're just completely out to lunch. And I get put on these teams all the freaking time, and it's unbelievably discouraging. There's no other multiplayer game that I've ever played. And I'm an old guy now, right? No other multiplayer I've ever played before I came across these Wargaming games, where I just assumed that I never had a chance from the time I, you know, started picking up the controller. You know, by the time you pick up the mouse and keyboard, or you pick up the controller, like, you never had a chance. You didn't have a chance at winning. Not a fair chance at winning. No matter what you do. Because no one guy can win a match, right? That's nonsense. Statistical. You don't have to be a mathematics genius to figure out that's absolute frickin' nonsense, and anybody who tells you that is complete nut bar. So, you know, you pick up these Wargaming games, and it's just, I get the feeling like I don't have a chance. Like, the game's not even giving me a freaking chance. It puts me with such freaking out to lunch teammates, man. Now, after I die here, watch what happens to the team. Like, they're just not enough guys fighting. And this guy here doesn't have a clue how. You know, the only hope of winning that match was to cap it out. And hoping somebody else, you know, can get back in time to put a hit on the guys capping our base. And where does the guy go? He climbs up the hill. There's nobody up that hill. It's just the bizarre shit that you see in this game, man, of the creative ways guys come up with to fuck up, you know, the rest of the people on their team. It's just incredible. So in a second I'll show you a World of Warships version of that. So 4 kills in that game, taking heat once again from the enemy team, but to no avail because there's so many other guys out there who are absolutely clueless doing their own thing. Every so often I turn on World of Warships. I load it up on the PS5 Pro and, you know, remind myself probably about once a month, about one game a month, just to remind myself how much I hate this game. How much there's no point. There's no point. You pick up the game. Every time I pick up this game, I'm gonna lose. Doesn't matter what I do. Of course, because you're just one of 18. Like 9 aside in this game, right? Whereas there's 30 on World of Tanks. There's 9 here per side. 18 altogether. And the teammates I'm put with are just out to lunch constantly. And it doesn't matter what tier. I'm just, you know, plucking away. There's a lot wrong with this game. Tons wrong with this game. And unlike World of Tanks, World of Warships seems to know that there's a problem with people not playing their game anymore, but they don't get that it's a gameplay issue. They're totally out to lunch on what the problems are with the game. So that tells me, that's an indicator that guys in those offices, in Wargaming offices, they don't play multiplayer public matches in either World of Tanks or World of Warships. They don't play the game. They don't play their own game. Otherwise they would know what the problems are, why people are not playing their freaking game. So a while back, Wargaming put out a survey for Legends saying, hey, wait, why are you not playing the game anymore? And there was questions there, like they gave you options to pick from. And not one of those questions dealt with gameplay. You know, there's this shit hide at the back behind some island and wait for somebody else to do something to win the game for you, and then you pop out at the end, or you get found out at the end and manage to do some damage, rack up some damage or some kills or something at the very end, and end up with a good score. So there's no question in there about gameplay. You know, people hiding in this game and not moving forward, not capturing, not shooting anything, not doing anything. Just like World of Tanks. It's got to be killing the number of players. You know, guys with testosterone, guys with balls, from playing this game, because it's a pussy game. Only a fucking pussy would enjoy playing this game. And being successful at, you know, statistically successful at it. Gotta be careful how you say statistically and when you're talking about balls, but this game is a joke. It's a joke to any red-blooded, you know, American guy with testosterone running through his veins. I'm from Canada, but we can't use that reference here because those guys don't exist in Canada anymore. Those generations are gone. But this game is just a farce. When you pick up the game, you just automatically assume you're gonna lose, that you don't have a chance of winning. Like I said, I've never felt that before in any other multiplayer game that I've ever played. Not Call of Duty, not Ubisoft's shooter games, Ghost Recon and such. Not any of them. But you pick up this game and you think, the first thing that comes to your mind is, oh God, am I going to get a win? Can I possibly get on a winning team? Because all that is determined, the matchmaking is determined by Wargaming, the RNG is determined by Wargaming. Everything is controlled by Wargaming. They just give you an illusion, right? That what one guy can do matters. You know how many times I've said this before on my videos? I've like over 60,000 battles in World of Tanks. You know how many times I've seen a guy almost nobody wins a game single-handedly. That's statistically impossible. But you know how many times I've seen a guy win a game for the team that we had no business winning? That I've been on the map, that I've personally seen twice in over 60,000 matches. And I've never seen a guy, that I can recall stand out, win a game, win a game that we had no business winning in World of Warships ever. And I don't know off the top of my head how many battles I have, multiplayer battles in this game, but it's a lot. It's a lot. I stopped playing so much. I used to really kind of enjoy this game, but then they put in aircraft carriers and that ruined it for me. So now I just pick it up once in a while to just remind myself, hey, is it changed or is it same old from last month? No, it's the same old year after year after year, and Wargaming doesn't get it. They'll ask in the questionnaire everything. Is it because of this? Is it because of the price of that and the price of this, or is it because of the grind or anything? There's no question in there about is it gameplay that is ruining this game and why you have left this game. Not a single question about the gameplay. The pussy ass hide in the back. Wait for somebody else to win the game for you. Gameplay. Smoke screen set. Guys who the first thing they think of doing in this game is same as World of Tanks when guys camp at the base. The first thing they think of doing is going backwards. And this game is horrible for that. It's guys, the first thing they'll do is go backwards, not forwards. They'll go hide behind some island. They'll all clump together behind some island and stay there till the end of the match when they get found out, and then they're able to maybe even sink a ship if they can shoot it all. From point blank range when the enemy's coming in to finish them off. And they get rewarded for that. And the scoreboard at the end. The gameplay is horrible in this game. Wargaming just doesn't get it. Yeah, I don't know what they do in those offices, man. Seriously, they don't play their own games, though. Anyhow, guys, stick to the end. Thanks for listening to the rant. Combined World of Warships, World of Tanks. What's wrong with Wargaming rant? And watch to the end. Appreciate it.
There's nothing for you to see here. Keep moving.
Frank, you want to take a dinghy? No, I took care of that at the press conference.
He's an asshole, sir. I know that. What's his name? That is his name, sir. Asshole. Major Asshole. And his cousin? He's an asshole too, sir. Gun is made first class Philip Asshole. How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow? I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.